Good morning, student. Today we are going to see new topic related to kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Energy possessed by the body due to its state of motion. Its state of motion, right? Energy possessed by body due to its state of motion. What is it? Energy possessed by the body due to its state of motion, right? For example, if we throw a stone, then that stone possesses a kinetic energy. Okay, kinetic energy possessed by moving stone have a capacity. Okay, have a capacity to break window pane. To break विंडो पेन. विंडो पेन जो होगा यानी विंडो की कांच जो होगी उसको फोड़ने का काम ये मूविंग स्टोन कर सकता है बिकॉज इट possesses काइनेटिक एनर्जी, राइट? सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल, मूविंग कार एंड ऑन, राइट? नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर काइनेटिक एनर्जी. एक्सप्रेशन, ओके. नाउ काइनेटिक एनर्जी possessed by the body having mass m say. Okay, so kinetic energy possessed by body moving body is equal to the work done by it before it stops, before it comes to rest. Means here I can say that the kinetic energy possessed by the body is nothing but, moving body is nothing but a work done by it before it comes to the rest. वो रेस्ट में आने के पहले ओके जितना काम वो कर सकती है उसको हम कहेंगे काइनेटिक एनर्जी. नाउ लेट्स सी, assume that a body of a mass m moving with the velocity say v, okay, to make it in a state of rest, opposing force F is applied on it, then we can say that A is nothing but a retardation over here. Retardation because opposite force we are applying to the body, right? And the body displaces before come to the rest. So displacement in the body is before coming to the rest, say S. Then what is the force applied? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration, right? Just I told you that kinetic energy possessed by the body is nothing but work done by it before it comes to the rest. So that is work done. What is work done? Work done is nothing but force into displacement. So let's see, this is the first equation, this is the second equation. Now assume that a body have an velocity, okay, let a body have an initial velocity u, initial velocity. Now body is in motion, so I can say it as v, okay, and the final velocity say v, okay, final velocity say v, which is equal to what? 0, because it is coming to the rest when we are applying the opposing force to it, okay. And A is nothing but what? Retardation due to opposing force, retardation, okay. Now by equation we know the kinematical equations, okay. By equation v square is equal to u square minus of 2as, okay. V square is equal to u square minus of 2as, okay, sorry, plus 2as. This equation we use to find out the kinetic energy done possessed by the body, means which is nothing but a work done by the body before coming to the rest position, right? Now put these values over here in this equation. What will we get? We get that v square means what? It is 0, so I can write here 0 is equal to u square means what? V. So v square, what is A? A is a retardation, so it is minus A. Retardation, so negative quantity. Okay, v square minus of twice as. Now I get v square is equal to twice as, and I get s is equal to v square by 2a. Okay, say this as third. Okay, now let's see first, second and third implies us. What is work done? Work done is nothing but force into displacement. Okay, force into displacement. So putting these values over here, W is equal to Fs. What is F? F is nothing but Ma, right? And what is S? S is nothing but V square by 2A. This AA get cancel, right? Here you get numerical value half, then M into V square. So this is nothing but the relation for kinetic energy. Because I say this W is equal to Fx, which is nothing but kinetic energy. Because I told you that the kinetic energy possessed by the moving body is nothing but the work done by the moving body before come to the rest position. So kinetic energy is nothing but work done, and that is Fs. And then putting the values, we will get the expression for the kinetic energy as half of mv square. Okay, so this is the deduction of the expression for kinetic energy. Now let's see another topic, relation. Okay, a relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Okay, let's see relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Okay, let's assume that the velocity mass of the body m is moving with a velocity say v. Okay, then we know that the kinetic energy possessed by it is half of mv square, and the momentum of that body is product of mass into velocity. Now from this product of mass into velocity, we get the value of velocity v as p by m, right? Now say this as first. So what is first implies? First implies after putting the value v as a p by m, kinetic energy is equal to half of m, v's value is p by m bracket square, which gives us half of m into p square upon m square. So this mm get cancel, which is equal to p square by 2m, p square by 2m. This is nothing but kinetic energy, right? Now if I get value for p square, which is 2m k, k is nothing but kinetic energy, say. So what will be the value of p? P is nothing but under root of 2m k. So this is the relation for the kinetic energy and the momentum. Okay, now two different cases related to this relation we are going to study. Say case 1. Okay, assume that a light body is there, light body say A, and one of the body is a heavy body, right? One is a light body, one is a heavy body. Light body is say A and heavy body is say B. Now two cases here we are going to discuss. Okay, assume that the mass of the light body is small m, heavy body has a capital M, right? We can say that the heavy body having a more mass than the light body, and assume that both have a same or equal momentum. If it have a equal momentum and different masses, then we can say kinetic energy possessed by the light body A is more than the kinetic energy possessed by the heavy body B. We can find out the ratio between that, KE, kinetic energy of body A upon kinetic energy of body B is equal to, what is kinetic energy, which is p square upon 2m. So for A, m is small, so p square by 2 small m. Over here kinetic energy for B, capital M, so p square upon 2 into capital M, right? After doing this 2 will get cancelled, p square will get cancelled, we get capital M upon small m, right? Okay, so this is the relation between the kinetic energy and the momentum if we take a light body and a heavy body having different masses. light body having lesser mass than the heavy body, but momentum here we get same. Okay, momentum of the bodies is same. And then we found here the relation between kinetic energy. Kinetic energy possessed by the light body is more than the kinetic energy possessed by the body B. Similarly, if we take a case second, okay, in this case again you take same light body, say A, and the heavy body say B. Okay, light body having a mass small m and heavy body having a mass capital M. Again you find here the mass of the light body is lesser than the body which is heavier. Okay, now here if I take a kinetic energy of the body is say, kinetic energy possessed by the light body is equal to the kinetic energy possessed by body B. In the first case we take momentum same. In the second case we are going to take kinetic energy same. Okay, if kinetic energies are same and the different masses are there, then we can say here the momentum of the body A is lesser than momentum of the body B. And how it is, how the relation is, okay, say PB upon PA, which is equal to, what is the relation for P? Under root of 2 mk. B means heavy body, so capital M, under root of 2 capital mk upon under root of 2 small mk, right? This we can take in a together, 2 mk upon 2 small mk. Kk cancel, 2 cancel, we get the relation capital M under root of capital M upon small m. So in this way we can find out the relation between kinetic energy and the momentum. Okay, thank you.